know, me personally, I'm from downtown New Orleans, more specifically the Lower Ninth Ward. Anybody know that anybody from the Lower Ninth Ward, they're different type of people. They walk different, they talk different, they dress different, they act different. You know, that's just the culture from which I was raised. So more recently, when I was able to experience some backstage footage through an invite to the video shoot of the young guy Teasy, a shout out to him, an up and coming rapper from the Lower Ninth Ward, you know, blew big through TikTok. You know, he was able to bring a crowd and to see all of those kids out there again to look up to him and saying, okay, they can be like him. If he can do it, then they can do it too. Because for me, I didn't see that. I didn't see that type of mentality in the area, and I grew up in the same area. I had to look up to the drug dealers and the people that was doing the wrong things. Those are the people that I looked up to. Those are the people that I was influenced by. So at the end of the day, they don't have to see that. And that was big for me. And that's bigger than the one day party event that's gonna happen, whether it's Super Bowl or whether it's the next second line or whether it's the next whatever. I think further than that. I'm thinking further to the impact of, okay, let's see how we can change all of this here. You want to answer to the way to change the youth, to change the mind frame, to understand what's going on, to want to have a different outcome in the streets amongst our kids. This is the way to do it. And that's what I'm in agreement with. That's why I stand behind a person that has principles, a person that stands on morals and values. It doesn't matter how many chains you got on your neck, what type of car you drive, what type of house you live in, because we know that there are some mentally imbalanced people that live in nice houses. We know they got some messed up individuals that drive nice cars. So that stuff is not important now as it was before. It's a more spiritual thing. So if you're not operating on this level of trying to raise your level of raise your frequency of awareness, then you stuck and you're gonna get left behind, and that's just what it is. And if it starts with the movement through the music, then that's what it is. But at the end of the day, ultimately, we all can benefit from a situation that can raise us up to that next level of consciousness, because that's what the end goal is. So in order to get different results, you got to do something different. And as a community, as a culture in New Orleans, that's something that we never did. We always behind whatever it is that's negative. You get that energy going and going and going, and it spread through the city and it's wildfire. But something like this, even with my man Shamar Allen, it's one of the first black trumpet players to play in the White House during the Obama administration. But the city don't know nothing about that. He's one of the best trumpet players in the city of New Orleans. I've literally watched him teach hundreds of kids how to read music, how to play musical instruments that got scholarships to go to NOCA. Through him, I've watched him put these children on the big stage as far as Jazz Fest and other festivals, and give them the opportunity to use their knowledge and use their craft to go on. I watched this with my own eyes, but the culture of New Orleans rap music, a New Orleans music culture, never embraced that. You know what I'm saying? Like the area where we from, the Lower Ninth Ward, I believe, in my opinion, is the most influential and the most historical ward in the whole city. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of stories that come from down there, and that's why I support what I support. Again, for those of you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dennis. I'm the creator, and I'm also the host of the Power of Positive Thinking podcast, where we deal with all things positive, where we try to change the mindset or expose the core beliefs that could potentially change the mindset of anyone that's paying attention.